Who are you? Who are you?
Now is the time to go to the men's and ladies' room while I do my remarks. I went to an honors dinner 2 or 3 months ago, and a judge was being honored, and he had the sheaf of papers, and he said, "Oh, I was told to speak for 5 minutes, but I had a 20-minute speech, but I'm not going to do that," and threw it in the air, and then proceeded to talk for 35 minutes.
We're timing you, Bill.
I just want to say one thing to Jack. Jack, I don't know you very well, but Craig and I want to know what you're doing with all our hair. God bless you.
I'm auctioning off to either one of you the pigs I have.
All I can say is Craig said to me, "Dad, what did you do to me?" He said, "I thought it was Mom's father I was supposed to take after." And Marge's father, who's now deceased, had this magnificent head of hair. And I'm sorry, son. It was his fault.
I really am proud of your son.
But anyway, my name is Bill Perry. I'm the very happy father of the bride, and soon to be, he doesn't know it yet, father of another son, Mr. Ken. Uncle Ken.
Maybe this won't get it right.
Ken, and as it says on some of the stuff in the bag, Kenneth. But I want to say thank you to all of you for coming tonight, especially the young women from Britain. And I want to say to them in their native tongue, because I studied English when I was there, cheerio. I'm a native speaker. When I
Oh my God, Bill.
got married,
So funny.
after my father-in-law said to me, "Get a job," and my mother-in-law said to Marge, "I don't think he's ever going to amount to much." They did give me some really good advice. Actually, this is pre-wedding. Her father called us into his study in Maine, and he leaned against his desk and he said, "You know, you're married now," so this obviously was after, and he said, "You think life is long. You're young." He said, "But it'll be 1 year, 5, 10, 20. He snapped his fingers, and here we are 41 years later. He was absolutely right. Absolutely right how quickly it goes. And the other thing, and I said this to Ken, my mother-in-law said to me, I still remember we were getting out of the car in the garage, and she said, "When I got married, that's when my life began." And I hope that that's how you two will feel. I really think that's what occurs. I'm the father of the bride. I'm not Spencer Tracy. I'm not Steve Martin. And so I do want to offer a little advice to Ken and Christy as they embark on their new life together. But I'm not smart enough to, well, tomorrow, when I'm really the father of the bride and is serious, I will give you the little kernel I learned after 41 years. But tonight, I'm turning to some younger people for advice on the big step you're going to take. And this comes from Roger, Ava, Christine, Dave, Eric, and Kirsten, all ages 6 to 10. Now, Roger tells us that on falling in love, it's like an avalanche where you have to run for your life. And Ava, who's age 8, talks about the personal qualities necessary in a marriage partner. One of you should know how to write a check. Even if you have tons of love, there are still going to be a lot of bills. Christine, age 9, on the role of looks in marriage. Beauty is skin deep, but how rich you are can last a really long time. Dave, age 8, says, "This is why married people often hold hands. They want to make sure their rings don't fall off because they paid good money for them." And finally, two general observations, one from Kirsten. No person really decides before they grow up whom they're going to marry. God decides it all way before, and you get to find out later who you're stuck with. And Eric, at the tender age of 6, says, marriage is when you get to keep your girl and don't have to give her back to her parents. Ken and Christy, we're thoroughly thrilled by tomorrow's big event and what lies ahead for you. I would like you to, I need a glass so I can raise mine. I'd like you to raise your glass to Christy and Ken. Christy, you know we love you. Ken, you'll know we love you. May you enjoy love, long life, and God's grace. Ken and Christy.
Nice job. Nice
job,
job.
I guess I have to go off for real. It's conspicuous by itself.
Very.
Oh. And I didn't even squirt a one. I didn't even squirt one.